Thank you, Chairman. Well, first of all, I want to stress some points here. Was the existing legislation difficult to follow? No. You have a load into a country of destination. You're allowed to use 3 domestic transports during 7 days, and then out from the country. And there is actually where the loophole was. If there was one sentence that said, after using one period of cabotage within the destination country, the truck is supposed to go back to its origin country, then you would have solved everything. That would be no problem anymore. But what you have done now with a new proposal, I was hoping for you to fix the problems, not to create new problems. But what you have done now is that you have shifted the problem for mainly existing in the long haulage sector, because there is where we see the really big problems in Sweden, in Denmark, and all over Northern Europe. Now you have allowed them to come into the country Monday morning and stay there and do an unlimited number of transports during 5 days. Now you have changed that competition into the local distribution area. Now it's no longer a problem within the long haulage market. Now they can operate in local distribution. And it cannot be that the European Union allows this to happen. Because believe me, also your country, Ms. Bulc, will experience in one point that there will be trucks flooding your country that are driving for half the prices, that are totally killing off the domestic market for your national operators. And are you then going to sit there and say, we need to think about the open market? Of course, the European Union cannot allow other member states to kill off other member states that try to live like a decent life. It's totally unbelievable that you're actually thinking of allowing 5 days, unlimited number of operations. This is going from bad to worse. This is not solving any problem. This is creating problems.
Is there a question?
How will you solve that problem?
Okay. First of all, I completely disagree with you that we have made the conditions worse, and I will tell you why. With the 3, and I would ask all the respectful members of this House if they would consider listening to me, because I know that you many have the same kind of challenge. First of all, those 3 operations, nobody could control. There was the consignment payment that drivers had, they could show them or not. Nobody could really push them to show them, because they could just hide them under the table and nobody knew. So this was uncontrollable. I went to road check controls with the police, or they're called differently in different member states, and it was horrible. So we tried to do with the services something that we could within the target goal, which means no opening, no closure. So now you will be able to control. Second, I don't believe what you said, that this will be now overflowing, because cabotage from the day one is a subject of posting of workers. So which means that the costs will, of course, also have an impact on how many operations will somebody do. So, and that will not create unfair competition. And I believe, we don't have the whole day to go into all details, but I'm really inviting you to meet my cabinet, to meet DG, that they will explain into details, because there are many elements that come together that we actually foreseen, and I agree, we could have been wrong, and there is room for improvement in the next couple of months. But we did everything with a really good intention in order to balance the approach, not to open, not to close the market, but at the same time to make sure that when the police goes out there, that they can control it and that they can actually enforce the rules. That in cabotage was the biggest problem in EU. Nobody, when they complained, they did not complain over anything else but about enforcement of rules. And if you have a better proposal, there's going to be an opportunity to discuss it. But we believe that our proposal is balanced and will help those that needed help in order to enforce the rules.
That will clearly not be the case, because on the contrary from you, I went...
Mr. Lundgren, you've run out of time. I'm afraid it's 4 minutes for everybody.